Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For the first, I say thank you so much to you all for watching my video. I'm so happy to see you again at the opportunity in this video. Before we begin, let me briefly introduce myself. My name is Alfi. I'm a student of Islamic Education Department of UIN Malang. So this is my account. State in the description box or on the screen that today we will discuss about the education of autism in early childhood. I will begin the discussion with an explanation of education, autism, and early childhood. The next one discusses the disorders experienced by autism. And the last one explains about factors that cause autism and describes the treatments that can be given by parents, teachers, and therapists. Keep watching! Autism is a developmental disorder in children that has been around for a long time. Autism was introduced by Leo Kanner in 1943. This disorder is an inability to interact with other people and a language disorder that makes a person feel like living in his own world. See the increasing quantity of autism in Indonesia, therefore it is important for parents, teachers, and therapists to understand the symptoms and their treatment. Let's begin our presentation about definition of education, autism, and early childhood. Education is the learning process of knowledge, skills, and habits carried out by an individual from one generation to another. This learning process is through teaching, training, and research. According to number 20 of 2003 concerning stigmas, that education is continuous and planned effort to create an atmosphere of learning in the learning process, so that students actively develop their potential to have religious, spiritual strength, self-control, personality, intelligence, noble character, and skills needed by themselves, society, nation, and state. Whereas the definition of autism is a neurobiological development disorder in children which includes communication disorders, social interaction, language, and behavior. Next, in presidential regulation, such number 16 of 2013, early childhood is a newborn baby to children who are not yet 6 years old. So, in conclusion, early childhood autism education is the education given to persons with autism under the age of 6 years. Let's move on to the next page. In this part, I will explain about the disorders experienced by autism. Characteristics of autism disorder in some people have appeared since infancy. A person is said to have autism disorder if he has impaired social interaction skills, communication skills, and limited interests. For the example, disorders in social interaction, such as lack of eye contact and facial expression. So, communication disorders such as speech delays. So, disorders interest such as repetitive body movements that interfere with the process of carrying out tasks. Let's move on to the next page. It's about factors that cause autism and describes the treatments that can be given by parents, teachers, and therapists. For the first, what are the factors that cause autism? The factors that cause autism due to the rubella virus, toxa and morbili, and rubella vaccines. In addition, autism is also caused by malnutrition, poisoning, and bleeding that occurs in the womb. There are also other causes, such as digestive disorders, metabolism that damage brain cells, and due to genetic factors, namely in 1X twins, X chromosome abnormality. Then, how to handle it? As parents and teachers, what can be done? Here are some therapies that parents, teachers, and therapists can do. The first, speech therapy. Most children with autism have difficulty speaking. In other cases, they can speak but are unable to interact or communicate normally with other people. This is where the important role of speech therapy. Then, occupational therapy. Occupational therapy is used to improve fine motor development in children with autism who have a lot of delays. Next, behavioral therapy. Generally, children with autism feel very sensitive to light, sound, and touch. The therapist will help find the breakdown for the behavior and provide specific solutions. And finally, educational therapy. This program includes a team of experts who implement a variety of activities that improve their communication, social, and behavioral skills. Generally, children with autism can develop with a well-directed and structured educational program. As for the alternative treatments for autism that parents can do. However, these methods haven't been scientifically proven to treat autism effectively, so that its application should first be consulted with a doctor. What are the ways? The first with acupuncture. Although not yet proven effective, acupuncture is sometimes used as a supporting treatment in reducing symptoms of autism. The second is diet. Although it hasn't been medically proven, you should reduce foods that contain additives, such as preservatives in children's diet. In addition, there are several studies that suggest that certain diets can help relieve symptoms of autism, but their effectiveness is still not fully proven. The third is sensor-based therapy. Based on the theory that children with autism have problems processing stimuli such as sound and touch. This therapy aims to help autistic sufferers regulate the information received from their body sensors. And the last, creative therapy. Therapies such as music and art can reduce a child's sensitivity to sound and touch stimuli. In conclusion, it's important for parents and teachers to know the definition of autism, its symptoms, and most importantly, understand how to treat it. Children with autism really need more attention from us as parents and teachers. So, if we have children or students who have autism, love it and pay attention. Because it is a gift that Allah has given us. Now we are at the end of time. If you have a question you want to ask, you can contact me via email and Instagram. Or you can also ask in the comments column below. For email and Instagram, please check my description box. Yep, here are some recommended films for you about autism. Maybe that's all from today's presentation. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I apologize if there is a word error. I hope it can be useful for you. Thanks. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.